old school, cause I'm feeling real cool. Yeah, I'm from the A, so I'm leaning and rocking, snapping my fingers, then reaching for my repping my block, straight from the dick. When you snap your fingers, shout it, gotta jerk your neck. On the bed. Do it like this, yeah, I'm back to the track, back to the snap. 1, 2 step, then gotta lean back. Yeah, this is how we do it in the A time.
Thank you to Trey Mosley for the introduction. We are indeed excited to welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the San Francisco 49ers and the New York Giants. Mike Tirico along with my partner Greg Olson. It's Will Lutz, the kicker, who gets this started. Off we go on EA Sports.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Bellinger, the tight end, is the one in motion. Yet another Alabama back in the league. This is Brian Robinson. And he's going to be stopped at the line. No gain. Great way for the defense to open up here at home. The bumps and bruises, they start to accumulate this time of year. And you can always see that in the key inactives for this game. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 9. Another run here for Robinson. And he'll get them 5 yards closer, but now 3rd down coming up.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. A 5 yards picked up on the play. And it's 3rd down.
To throw, it's Purdy. Able to complete it to Ayuk. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. 11 yards for number 11. And a 1st down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Now the first carry for the younger Cook brother. This is James Cook. And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Out of the gun. It's Purdy. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. It's uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Third and long. Here's Purdy. A quick throw. That's complete on the slant. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
Here's Saul, the man in motion. On 4th down, Purdy. That's going to be caught. And he's going to have a Niners 1st down. It's a gain of 12 on 4th down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get him the ball, pick up the first down.
And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. Stoppage here, one of the 49ers is down from the 31. Here is 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
Third and short. Purdy. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. He's going to have the first down. So they convert it on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. Defense has had no answers up until this point. And now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of a letdown.
Now Robinson. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Kittle is the man in motion. On 2nd down. Cook. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker. They're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
A lengthy opening drive. Now comes to this. It is 3rd down. Slot man in motion left. 3rd and short. Here's Purdy. He's got his man. Completes a Pearsall. And it looks like he's going to have enough indeed. The referee does signal. It is a first down.
So on these play calls, Mike, on 3rd and inches, typically how it goes is we're going to try to take a shot, then there's a medium zone option, and then the last resort is just pick up the 1st down with something underneath and get that fresh set of downs. So in this case, he settles for the underneath throw, but it's still enough to pick up the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Cook. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Once again, it's Cook. And some good blocking at the point of attack. A pickup of 7, and it brings up 3rd down.
You know, I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
And they're going to get him down close to the marker. Was he able to reach the ball out? He did. Great spot and a great run. 1st down. 1st and goal.
So first things first, you want to make sure that you pick up a fresh set of downs. He does that. Of course, he would have loved to have gotten the touchdown, but got a feeling he's going to get another shot here, this time from the 1.
From the shotgun, it's Purdy. To the goal line and in. James Cook. Touchdown, San Francisco. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year.
And when things haven't been going your way, like they haven't around here recently, Mike, this is exactly what you need. You're looking for a spark. So to take the opening possession of the game, march it down there, and come away with the score, all of a sudden the sideline's a lot more positive. There's a lot more good energy amongst your teammates. Is that the spark they needed to turn this thing around?
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. Throwing right away is Dart. Well, that one floated off his back foot. It is intercepted. That's the linebacker, Fred Warner.
They'll take over 1st and 10, and they're on 49-yard line.
It's Cook to start this drive. They'll take this down to the 47. Avon Thibodeau with the stop.
You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient, just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is, it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So if you want to continue to run the ball this often, they're going to have to look to their defense to play really well.
And he'll fight forward for a couple of yards, but a flag is down, and the linemen are already walking back. Purdy now on 2nd down. That's going to be incomplete. And they'll leave just enough time for a final play in this opening quarter.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. That defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
He'll drop this underneath to Cook, and he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the 1st quarter of play. It's the 49ers with the football to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with 4th down coming up. Now Purdy. He'll get that complete right side. It's Bellinger. Oh, he's going to be very close. It depends on the mark, but he is short. They've held him on 4th down. What a stand. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and
8. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. A run with the man out of Purdue. That's Tyrone Tracy. trying to hook his way forward. A gain of about 5. And that's going to set up third down.
49-yard line. That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Out of the gun, here comes Dart. That's caught. It's Tyrone Tracy. And great determination as he gets forward and picks up the first down.
You can see that he was trying to find something downfield, trying to take a shot there on 3rd and short, but really nice job understanding there was nothing downfield, no need to force it. Get the ball underneath, get a fresh set of downs, and start over again.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
It just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. There's a handoff to Scatterby. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Like the old adage, you run to set up the pass. This modern offense nowadays, we're starting to see that flipped upside down on its head. Typically, the success of the passing game is what allows teams to have success like this in the run game.
2nd and inches. Handoff. Oh, a wrinkle. Here comes a reverse. And the Giants are going to be set up 1st and goal. Couldn't reach the plane, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
1st and goal.
I like the change of pace. The idea that you want to keep the ball on the ground, but you don't want to do it in the traditional sense of just turning around and handing it off to your running back. So this time, they give it to the wide receiver. They get him in space, get the ball in his hands, and he turns it into a solid gain.
From the 1-yard line, 1st down and goal. Scatterby is into the end zone. Touchdown, Giants.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. This one taken at the 7. Whoa! He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
28-yard line.
Purdy out wide to Pearsall on the RPO. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
On 2nd down, it's a run with Robinson. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Handoff, running left. This is Cook. And he shows off those strong legs running through one tackle. Give him a gain of 8.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
On the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 1. Here's a handoff to Cook. And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a first down. Run out of the gun with Cook. Some hitting going on now. He was brought right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this play, Mike, is clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back. They hold him to no gain.
2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
May not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on 2nd down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on 3rd down where it's a little bit more manageable.
Purdy now from the gun on 3rd down. Quick throw, taken in. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. The defense is right there, but a gain of 2. Good enough for the first down.
This is a great example of where just having situational awareness is so critical in the huddle. When every one of those receivers, Mike, breaks the huddle and go line up, they've got to know where that first down marker is. If your route calls, get by it, secure the catch, and bring up a fresh set of downs.
He'll be stopped after a short gain to about the 30. Abdul Carter there to bring him down. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime. Here's a 2nd and 6. Shotgun snap to Purdy. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
All right, so the ball falls incomplete, but I think what it does now, Mike, is it allows you to stop the clock, get in the huddle, take a deep breath, and now your play caller has to give you the best play. Go get points here before the half and try to build something going into halftime.
On 3rd down, they go with Cook.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this 4th down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
The field goal unit staying put. They're going to line up and go for this on 4th down. Here's Purdy. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's going to have the first down. An aggressive call there. It works out as they convert on 4th down. The Niners will use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes to 22 seconds remaining till halftime. Pinheiro going to come on to try a field goal now. Officially, it's a 36-yard attempt. Piñeiro's kick is good. And the 49ers will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Dart. Pass pulled in by Tracy. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Now a timeout, Giants. That is their second. As that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
At the 47-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here is Dart. A ball deep for the end zone. That is tossed. What a throw. Touchdown, New York.
That is just a complete disaster. I mean, we're in the final seconds of the first half, Mike, and you give up a huge explosive play that results in a touchdown. No matter what you've done all half, it completely changes the game.
The kick by Lutz is good. And the Giants are on top. It's 14-10.
49ers 10. Will Lutz set to kick off.
So, final seconds of this first half. Looks like they'll take a lead into the locker room as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. They'll go play action with Purdy. That is caught downfield by Pearsall. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 74 yards. Touchdown, San Francisco.
And what a swing in momentum here as you go into the half. Here you are offensively. Not only are you losing, but you really just have a desperation, no time on the clock. Let's see if we can steal some points. And you convert. Tell you what, that locker room looks a lot different now than it did a few minutes ago.
So, we are at halftime, and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. Now a hit, and he lost the football. Special teams comes through again. We don't talk about it nearly enough, but sometimes the biggest plays of the game happen like that one. The kickoff return, fumble, recovered, and momentum swings again.
Everybody loves to see a big return, Mike, but the priority of any kick return unit, just give your offense a chance to possess the ball. And in this case, they don't do that. They turn the ball over, and now they find themselves back out there on defense.
Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They count. Take them down behind the line.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
Throwing on 2nd down is Purdy. That's complete to Jeremy Rucker. And they get a little bit back there, but still a long ways to go. Coming up with 3rd and goal.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Third and goal. It's Purdy. That'll be intercepted. Picked off by Tyler Newman. And the Giants are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal.
And in these tight games, especially in the second half, Mike, these are the big moments that somebody needs to step up and make a play, and that's exactly what he's able to do here. Great read, great reaction. Steps in front of that ball and ends up going the other way.
They'll start this on the ground with Scatterbull. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10. Out of shotgun. It's Dart. Quick throw here is complete. And he's going to have this one up near the 28. 15-yard pickup there. First downs, Giants.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
Here's the toss to Scatterbull, heading right, and he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere.
So much of what makes a toss play so good is it allows you to get the ball on the perimeter of the defense really quickly, and it doesn't stress all of your backside blocking. But on the downside, it does get your running back running east and west. They're running sideways for the first couple steps, and with a defense that can run to the ball, they're able to get you down for a loss.
And he'll be taken down past the 40-yard line. They're locked in on this drive. Second connection for that pair. This one gaining 22.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Two first downs have them up to the 44-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Here's Scatterbull. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down.
49-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down. That is caught out wide on the RPO. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. That's catch 3 just on this drop. And it gets his team a 1st down.
I'll tell you what, Mike, this is one of those times where you really see the evolution of the tight end position, right? It's not the days of just go past the 1st down, turn around, catch it, and fall. We see so many guys around the league that with the ball in their hand, they're almost more running back than they are tight end.
1st and 10 now from the 36. Now Dart. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got it. Fred Warner. He gets in for the sack. It took a while, but that is his 1st on the year.
45-yard line.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. To throw is Dart. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it. That pass falls incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Third and long. Looking to throw. It's Dart. And that is incomplete. And Tyrone Tracy was the intended receiver there. And that's going to lead to a 4th down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
The Whiners take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Kittle is the man in motion. They'll start on the ground with Cook. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. He's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll go play action. Purdy. That's Ayuk with it on the left side. And he's out of bounds. Up beyond the 25.
Gain of 10 yards.
Purdy on target to Ayuk. And the 49ers have a 1st down.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, 49ers.
Slot man in motion right. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. They'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard. After that play, it stopped an injured Giant on the field. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Slot man going to move in motion left. Ayuk makes the catch right side. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to, what they call, punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Purdy. That's caught left side by Bellinger. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play action passing game. You can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and a yard. Here's Robinson running right. And that'll give him a first down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. Second and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Another run here for Robinson. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Talking down on this side like you know go. If you down the green edge description, big 5 there, you already know. Already know how it go. Already know I got shit on go. Money calling, gotta go. You gotta go if you play or you troll.
It is 2nd and 6. They'll run for the first time with their fullback. And he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough. Luke James, first down.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
On 2nd down, Purdy. He'll locate his tight end, George Kittle. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and
8. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. A quick throw, that's complete on the slant. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. Well short of the first down mark. So, here's Eddie Pinheiro in a big spot. This to stretch the lead to more than a field goal. And this one, right down the middle. It's good. So it is still a one-score game, but a little more breathing room now.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Dart gonna fake the give and hold on to it. Not a whole lot happening there. Just a short pickup.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, here comes Dart. Going left side down the field, and it's complete. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Giants. That's a 2-touchdown game for him. Numbers 7 and 8 for the season. And this is no good. A critical missed extra point here in the 4th as they are unable to take the lead, and we are tied.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? This one taken at the 7. He'll get across the 20, mark him down to 23-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Stoppage here, one of the 49ers is down. From the 24 now, here is 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Here's Purdy. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
3rd down. Purdy. And that is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
Possibly the play of the game right here. It is 4th down. Now Purdy. That's going to be caught. And he's not going to get away. They got him right down after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on down.
So the key to this play is when you're going to play pass coverage and you're going to drop in depth, you have to understand if the quarterback drops the ball off short, you need to rally tackle. You need to limit the run after the catch. Don't let that receiver pick up the 1st down. That's exactly what this defense was able to do in this situation. Tackle him short of the chains.
And he will get into the end zone. And Scott. Touchdown, New York. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Here's Lutz now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Giants will go up by 7.
Makes the score Giants 27, 49ers 20. Will Lutz set to kick off.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend the return, so this ball is going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Purdy quickly to Ayuk. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
2nd and 10.
We'll try again here. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Saul, the man in motion. A 2nd down throw here for Purdy. Finding room at midfield. And he will score. Brandon Ayuk, touchdown, 49ers.
All right, so Mike, now the interesting thing is, do you want to take the lead with still enough time for your opponent to get the ball back to go to try to win it? I think I'm kicking the extra point here, tie the game. I don't want my opponent in a fast 2-minute mode to try to win this game in regulation. Now I'm playing for overtime.
Tie game. Still time to break that tie, though, as you see. Maybe run a 2-minute offense. And the kick's in the air.
The Giants take over.
And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. Here's first down. He'll run. Finding room across midfield. Down the sideline. Inside the 25. And he is all the way down near the 20-yard line.
It's a gain of 45 yards.
Big one here in the fourth quarter. 45 yards.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
They'll run here. And he's taken down. That will get them a bit closer. Every yard going to help the field goal kicker right now.
Brings up second and 1.
Now it's second and 1. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll fight forward. Doesn't get a hold up, but he got what he needed. It is first and goal coming up.
A gain of 3 yards. And the Giants first down. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
We are set for a great finish. Timeout. 2 seconds remaining in the game. Here comes Will Lutz in a big spot. This to win the game. This kick is good. And it's celebration time. A walk-off victory on the game's final play. So it's a win for the men in blue. The Giants get it done. They get themselves into field goal range for one final shot. Kicker delivers. They avoid overtime and come away with a 3-point victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.